state, and we were tasked to use allocated land allotments to generate funding for education. A lot of it came from up north in the mining area and the timber area since the start of our country. And at this point, we're only generating $74 a kid, which didn't seem right to me. So we created a task force that looked at how we are investing those dollars and how we could possibly draw some more out of that. And the task force came up with a really, really good plan. And our Board of Investments is vested in this new change. And so there'll be more information. We have to pass it off the floor yet, but I would encourage you all to go home tonight and Google Minnesota School Trust Fund. Educate yourself around that, educate others around that, and then hopefully look for that on the ballot and mark a yes for that. So thank you all for being here this evening on this lovely night. Hope to see you around the community.
Thank you, Senator Kunish. It's always incredible to be with you. Senator Kunish and I started as state reps together, and so it's always fun to be here. So did I with Representative Erin Cagle, and we would like to invite her to give some quick updates on what's happening in the House.
Thank you. So this year I got moved from transportation over to commerce. So I'm the co-chair of the Commerce Committee this year. And we've been doing a lot of good work when it comes to things like protecting Minnesota consumers against fraud. And so one of the first things we are hoping to get passed off the floor is a ban on crypto kiosks. Crypto kiosks, 98% of them are used in fraud. There was a AG's report from Iowa, and they had tracked that 98% of the transactions, over 98, at those kiosks were tied to scams. And so here in Minnesota, we're not going to let that happen. And so we are going to outlaw those crypto kiosks. My legislative assistant, Alex, who's sitting right there, did a lot of work on that bill, so I really appreciate him. We're also working hard on making sure to hold insurance companies accountable, health insurance companies. Right now, it feels like they keep wanting to cut services and have the government pay for more. And so my question to them is, what do you do here? And that is really kind of the big question, right? And so, I don't see them adding value to Minnesota right now. And so I have been encouraging everybody that we need to start really talking about single payer healthcare as an option, as a real option. Because we are seeing right now that our hospitals can't handle it. We can't handle the cost of healthcare anymore. Premiums are going up and up, and we're not getting anything for them. And so we need to dismantle this system that is just meant to kind of shove money to, Lake Minnetonka yachts and really have it work for the people. And that's something that we're also looking into when it comes to just daily shopping items. Surveillance pricing is something that we've really been tackling and trying to figure out how we demand change there. Because what's happening is they're using your personal private data on anything that if you download a free game on your app, it's not free. They're selling your data. Anytime you go to a website, anytime you go into a store, they can, track where you are and what you need. If you have a MacBook, you get charged more for airplane tickets than if you have a PC. And so they're really they're taking all of this information and aggregating it and then setting prices to your pain point. Not necessarily what the market is driving the price at, but at what you can afford and what you will pay. They're doing the same thing with wages as well. And so we really need to make sure that we have not only transparency on the government side, because we know there's people who, the trust in government is eroding. And so we really need to build transparency into our government so that you all can see exactly where every single taxpayer dollar is going. And then at the same time, we also need to hold these corporations that are getting these huge government contracts accountable at the same pace and make sure that they are sharing the transparency as well so that we know exactly where every single taxpayer dollar is going. And so those are the kind of main things that I've been working on through my work the past decade. We are seeing some of that transparency start up in transportation now. There's going to be a dashboard where you can go and see where all the projects are. And I'm happy to say that a lot of them are going to be here in this district. And so Highway or University Avenue in Central are going to be getting rebuilt. And then the F line is going to be also coming up on Central, crossing over 53rd and then going up to University, terminating at the transit station. And so those are just some of the few things that, we've been working on for a while. And this is my last session in the legislature, in the House. So after 10 years, I've decided to take a step back. And, I have a 7-year-old that's in this school district and over at Woodcrest. And so I'm really sad to be leaving the legislature, honestly, because I feel like this is one of the few jobs that I've actually been good at. And I really get a ton of energy from you all. And it's just been such a great honor to represent you guys and get to know some of you and get emails from a lot of you, and sometimes not nice emails, but those come with the territory too. So but I just really want to appreciate all of your guys' support over the past 10 years. I can't believe it's been 10 years. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Representative Cagle, for your years of dedicated service to the people of Minnesota, your leadership and commitment to our communities that have made a lasting difference. It's been an honor to serve and partner with you on behalf of our constituents, and I am deeply grateful for the care and compassion you have brought to public service. Your work has strengthened families, supported working people, and helped build a more equitable Minnesota. In your recognition of service and the legacy you leave behind, I am proud to present you with the congressional record honoring your contribution to the state. Now, I would like you to come up and read what we submitted to the congressional record that is going to live